The Last Train to Brooklyn. New York City, winter 1998. Snow was falling hard over Manhattan. The subway platforms were crowded with tired workers heading home before Christmas. 22-year-old Elena Martinez stood inside the control booth at Atlantic Avenue Station in Brooklyn. It was her third month working for the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Most nights were routine: monitor the tracks, watch the signals, keep the trains moving. But tonight felt different. At 11:47 p.m., one of the track sensors blinked red, then green, then red again. "Probably snow interference," her supervisor muttered over the radio. Elena wasn't convinced. She zoomed the grainy security camera toward the tunnel entrance. At first, she saw nothing but drifting snow. Then she saw it. A maintenance hatch slightly open, one that should have been sealed. Her heart began to race. The last Manhattan-bound train was already inside the tunnel. If the track had been tampered with, it could derail before reaching the station. Hundreds of passengers were on board. "Elena, don't overthink it," the supervisor said. "We're minutes from closing." But something inside her refused to ignore it. She grabbed her flashlight and ran down the maintenance stairs toward the tunnel entrance. The cold air bit her face as she crouched beside the hatch. Inside, she found loose bolts and a partially removed rail clamp. Someone had been trying to sabotage the track. A faint vibration echoed through the tunnel. The train was coming. Elena's hands trembled, but she forced herself to act. She radioed emergency control. "Hold train 784 immediately. Possible track compromise near Atlantic." Static crackled. No confirmation. The vibration grew stronger. Headlights appeared in the darkness. There was no time. Elena climbed onto the side ledge and waved her flashlight frantically, signaling the emergency stop pattern she'd memorized during training. The engineer saw her and slammed the brakes. The train screeched to a stop just yards from the damaged rail. Passengers inside felt only a hard jolt. They would later complain about the delay, unaware of how close they had come to disaster. Police and maintenance crews arrived within minutes. The sabotage attempt was confirmed. Investigators later linked it to a disgruntled former contractor. The next morning, local news briefly mentioned a vigilant transit worker preventing a potential accident. Elena's name was said once, then quickly replaced by weather reports and holiday sales. That evening, Elena rode the train home quietly. Across from her sat families, students, workers, all laughing, texting, planning their Christmas dinners. None of them knew her. None of them knew she had saved their lives. But as the train rolled safely over steel rails beneath the city, Elena smiled softly. Sometimes heroes don't stand on stages. Sometimes they stand in tunnels, holding a flashlight against the dark.